So I just got assigned to this new program, and I'm debating on how to handle the clinical studies.
Well, what are you worried about?
Well, I've done a boatload of paper trials before, and I know we want to go with EDC. I'm just struggling with how to evaluate the EDC vendors. I mean, there are a million out there, and of course they have all these different features that are always important, right? I mean, they all have their strengths and weaknesses. I'm just struggling with how to evaluate them.
That can be tricky. Obviously, the standards like user-friendly technology, web-based solutions, training, support, and ESUB-compliant deliverables are at the top of your list.
I'm with you on the first four, but what do you mean by ESUB-compliant deliverables? It sounds a little scary.
Not really. It's actually quite simple. Once you've completed your study, what do you plan to do with your data?
Well, we'll pull the data sets, and then we'll get the programmers to convert them to SDTM format. I know that there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done to the documentation that supports the data sets. I'm not exactly sure what's involved, but I heard it's really tedious. Then the ECRFs are pulled, and of course we have to add navigation to them, otherwise regulatory won't accept them.
That's what I mean by ESUB compliant. Wouldn't it be easier to find a vendor who could provide EDC capabilities, but take it to the next level and give you submissions-ready data and documents, including those defined files that are so tedious? That way you can work with the end in mind and give regulatory exactly what they need for the submission without a bunch of rework.
Actually that makes a lot of sense. But you really think that there's vendors out there that have both the technology and the submission expertise to offer EDC and ESUB compliant deliverables? Please.
I think so. But if I were you, I'd put that at the top of my list.
Yeah.
Most vendors talk solely about end-to-end solutions within the functionally isolated market they address. Octagon is the first company in the industry to address the process problem in clinical research and development. Our Viewpoint Fuse technology offers an end-to-end solution that crosses traditional functional boundaries and goes beyond the point solution mentality. It's the first solution to provide complete collection to submission electronic capabilities. Viewpoint Fuse allows for process efficiency throughout the clinical data lifecycle. In addition, it automates the collection of electronic clinical data in concert with process facilitation and visibility. Viewpoint Fuse is an integrated web-based EDC software platform that is unparalleled in the industry. In conjunction with our Viewpoint platform, Viewpoint Fuse provides a feeder or gateway solution that initiates the clinical data lifecycle by automating the collection of quality electronic clinical data. The benefits of Octagon's technology, process, and industry experience with CDISC streamlines and enhances the implementation, data collection, administration, and reporting of each of your studies.